What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another subscriber requested course, but this one is actually a little bit different from what we've been doing. Today we are at Bandon Dunes. This is the Bandon Preserve course. It's a par 3 13-hole course. So this is courtesy of Cameron Truesdale, I believe it is. Shout out to you for the suggestion. This is the first par 3 course that's been suggested by you guys that are out there, you viewers and subscribers, so something a little bit different. Probably a good thing, because before on the driving range, either there's a little bit of a glitch in Home T Hero with the settings, or just my swing speed is down, which is probably that because my back is pretty sore. So everything was going about anywhere from a club to a half a club short, so it's probably a good thing. I don't have to wail on the driver and the longer irons. Hopefully with this par 3 course can swing a little bit easier with some of these shorter holes. But this is in Bandon, Oregon. Again, shout out to Cameron Truesdale for the suggestion. Like always, have the Garmin Approach R10 behind me, Country Club Elite mat that the ball's on that I can put tees into and hit down into, and some 10x7 nets, and then Home T Hero here on the screen that you're seeing for the simulator software. Just quickly, if you guys saw the, what was it called, Jade Dragon Snow Mountain Golf Club, that video, definitely a really tough course. That was the longest one I think I've ever played, but the camera died on the 17th hole. So that's happened I think 1 or 2 times before. One of them was I think the battery, and the other time the phone, or the camera rather, overheated. I can't do much about overheating, but I ordered a second battery bank, so now I have a battery bank charging my phone that's running Home T Hero, and I also have a battery bank on the camera. So battery wise, that shouldn't be an issue anymore. The only thing is, if it overheats, it overheats. Same thing with the R10. The battery life on the R10 is pretty good. And then just the microphone's died out a couple times on me, but with the camera still going, the audio will pick up on that. It won't be as good of a quality, but it'll still pick up. So I may end up adding a backup microphone just in case for some extra battery life, but it's kind of tough with a wireless mic. There's not a whole lot I can do battery wise with that. But the 2 stationary things, my phone running Home T Hero and then the camera recording my swing, I at least have those now on the battery bank. So I apologize. I know it's frustrating, probably more so frustrating for me than it is you guys, having the camera or any of these things die while I'm out here, but it is what it is, and going forward that shouldn't be an issue. So I am going to check just a couple times to make sure everything is going the way it should be. Seems like we're good. Only 13 holes here, a little bit strange with the setup. 13 holes par 3, so it shouldn't take too long to do this, but let's get into it. First hole, I'm probably going to say par 3 a bunch of times, but they're all par 3s. We've got 109 yards up 3, so we're looking at 112. I think I'm going to go, that's right in the territory of my 52. A full 52 is about 120, 125 on course. That's right between a pitching wedge and a 52. Because my swing speed is down, my back's a little bit sore, I'm going to go pitching wedge and just choke down a little bit on it. See if we can put up something. I'm hoping this is going to be similar to the top 59 hole courses that I do, and for those I try to be somewhere around even par. So usually par 3s I give up some strokes, both in real life and with the simulator when we're playing the full courses. I usually give up some strokes on par 3s, so we'll see with this, but trying to be somewhere around even par by the end of it. But see what we can do. Got about 112, 115-ish to start it off here. Pitching wedge. Caught it fat and left. Bunker. Wow, we caught the smallest bunker here. Alright, not a great start. So, second shot here. We've got 18 yards up 1, and it says 20%, but what I've experienced, the greenside bunkers are closer to actually 40 to 50% power reduction. That's not a whole lot when you're talking about 18 yards. And then fairway bunkers, which hopefully we won't have to deal with here, but those are probably, although it says 20% again, closer to like 30-40%. But so I'm gonna add, we're at 19 yards, 20 would be 2. I think I'm gonna add 4, maybe call it 5-6 yards on top of that. So I think we're right around 24-25 yards here. I'm gonna go 56, and we'll see if that remains true with a little bit of the wonkiness with the bunker. Came off straight. Yeah, so that was, usually with this 56, I play about a 30-yard shot from what I just did. I took a little bit off of it, but that should have been closer to like 20, 25, and that still came up short. So definitely not 20% reduction out of the bunkers, but we'll keep that in mind going forward. Second hole, we've got 160 down 4. So usually on course, my stock 9-iron is about 155, 160. I couldn't get anything past about 150 when I was doing the warm-up because of I think the back and my swing speed and or the settings, who knows. But so we need 156. I think I'm gonna go soft 8, and we'll see. If I blast this way over, then we might have to go back to more of the stock yardages on the clubs. But nice smooth swing on the 8 should get us relatively close. Oh, that was horrendous. Not what we were looking for. All right. 51 yards down 2, so we need about 49. This green looks like it's sloping a little bit, so I'm gonna go a tad left, and we're gonna hit the 52. Pulled it a little left, it kind of got popped up. We'll see what happens. A little long. It's going to be another bogey. Alright, +2 through 2, not ideal. Third hole, 94 yards. I'm gonna go pitching wedge again. Gonna choke down here a good inch and a half. Not too bad there. It was struck decent. It was a tad thin. Hopefully it's not too much. A little long, but we're on. That should be the first par of the day. If I put up a horrendous score here, I might have to replay this par 3 just out of frustration, but we're on the right track with that par. Fourth hole, par 3. I did it again. So they're gonna all be par 3s. I don't know why I'm gonna, it's just out of habit, I'm gonna keep saying it, but 126 down 4. So we're looking at 122. Pitching wedge again. It's probably gonna be a lot of pitching wedge shots. I'm gonna choke down maybe a half an inch or so on this. Came off a tad left. Popped it up a little bit too, so it was a tad short, but should be another par on the board. This is gonna be probably the shortest video ever. We're gonna cruise right through these. Ideally, it would just be one shot. I mean, they're all par 3s, so they're relatively reachable. These should all be basically from about 150 in. For most of these, they should be, to my standard, like one-shot holes. You just stick the green every single time. Obviously, that hasn't happened, and it's probably not going to continue, but that's the goal. We've got 147 down 14. So 137, 132. That's right at the upper range of the pitching wedge, so I'm going to go soft 9 just because the swing speed is down today. Choke down about 3/4 of an inch or so. came out a little left, but it was heavy. That might be short. Got lucky with that bounce. Sixth hole. 139 down 1. So again, I'm gonna go soft 9. Gonna put a little bit more on it than that last shot. We need 138. Oh no. That was so thin. Hopefully I get a lucky bounce. Wow, that was really generous. We did not deserve a par there. Making sure the mic's still going. Seventh hole, 148 up 8, or 146 rather, up 8. So we're looking at 154. Usually that would be a 9, but we're going 8. Came out straight, but that was heavy. With the extra club, it should come close. It still might be a tad short. Ugh, I think that's gonna be a +3. Eighth hole. You guessed it, par 3. All right, 64 yards. Down 4, so we're right at 60. Gonna go 52 degree. Let's see how dialed in we are here. And it's kind of thin and left. Hopefully that comes back a little and gets down. We're way over. Not good. All right, 21 up 1, so we got 22 plus call it another 2-3 yards on top of that. So we're looking at 24, 25 yards. I'm gonna go 56. Should be decent, maybe a little long left, or short. The swing is definitely not 100% today, but it would be cool to put up a decent amount of bogey so far. It would be cool for one of these short ones. I had the idea of doing I think it was Random Golf Films did it recently. I saw a video of one of the guys stayed in the simulator until he hit a hole-in-one. It would be kind of cool if I just replayed a bunch of problem is with the batteries and whatnot and storage on the camera and the mic and everything. I don't know. It could take me hours and hours to hit a hole-in-one. It would be kind of cool to do a video of just replaying basically this par 3 course or any other par 3 course, or just the same hole over and over again until I get a hole-in-one. Still haven't had one here in the simulator, nor in real life. Ninth hole, 129 down 3. So we got 126. I'm gonna go pitching wedge. came out left. And it was short. That's gonna be another +3. Man, this is bad. I kind of get myself messed up here when my back, I know my swing speed's down, my back's feeling sore. I try to, if I start messing with my club selections, then I start trying to put different amount of swing speed on it, like hitting it 75% or whatnot. I get all messed up. And then I start hitting them real thin, real fat, short, long. Probably not the best time to be playing this par 3, but ideally we like to do it when I'm a little more dialed in and fresh. But 148 up 8. So we're looking at 156. Again, that would be usually a pitching wedge, but we're gonna go 8 iron. Or that would usually be a 9 iron. We're gonna go 8 iron. I am using a Callaway. Maybe that's making a difference between a Pro V1. Not terrible. I didn't hit it super hard. It's going to be left. Come on, give us a +2. Alright. We got a par. No birds. Definitely par 3s, both like I mentioned here and on course, is a weak spot in my game, so it probably would be good if I did a bunch of these par 3 courses and get my higher irons and my wedges dialed in a lot more. It's just tough from here. I've noticed, I think my wedges, they don't fly as far on the simulator here. Probably has to do some of it with I'm not using those RCT or reflected balls with the spin. The R10's kind of estimating the spin, but it would be good to dial in some of my yardages a little bit more. Now this green looks like it's sloping pretty hard left, so we're going to aim a little bit there towards the right. We've got 138. I'm going to go soft 9. Popped it up a little bit, but it was struck decent. All right, 2 holes left, I think. I didn't look at the scorecard. I'd assume it's going to have us keep going. We might just play the 18. I wonder if it's just going to make us repeat the first couple. It was kind of weird. Usually you see 9 or 18, not 13, but 122 yards, down 1, so we need 121. I'm going to go pitching wedge. I think eventually, probably once I finish the top 50 9-hole courses in the world, that series, I'll probably do a par 3 series, maybe the top, find a list of the top par 3s in the world or the country or something. I'll probably end up doing that. Should help the game out. Be another +3. All right, 13th. 101, down 7. I think I'm gonna try the 52. So we need 94. That might be short left. Garmin didn't like that one. I can get a mulligan. That was even further left. Looks like it came back a little bit for us though. No, it did stop us. Alright, well, wow, that's bad. A 45, well granted it was 13 holes, not 9, but that was not great. Plus 6 across 13 holes. There's basically pretty much all bogeys and a few pars in there. That was not as great as we wanted to. 10 out of 13 greens though. I guess that's decent. I don't know. 29 putts, that's a lot. That's because we had a lot of those plus 3s, but I did enjoy that. I needed that after the that super long course that I mentioned beforehand. So again, shout out to Cameron Truesdale for this recommendation. I'll probably end up, like I said, either playing this one again when I'm feeling fresh and my back's feeling better and the swing is a little more towards 100% and dialed in, but I also might be doing, like I mentioned, a whole par 3 series. So if you enjoyed these shorter videos with the shorter holes and the par 3 style course, maybe I'll try a few different things wedge-wise, doing trying out some new things, maybe doing, I've seen videos of people saying like the clock swing. I do that somewhat with the like coming back a certain amount on the clock, doing like a 50% swing, 75% swing kind of thing. We might try out some of that stuff if we do a whole par 3 series, but definitely not a great score, but it is what it is. Can't play well every single round, so if you guys out there are watching, or Cameron, if you're watching and you want to recommend or suggest another course, I'm going to keep the list going of any of the courses out there that you guys want me to play, so let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next course.